Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Today is the day, dear viewers, in which we officially and legitimately challenge Penance. Alright, just to go over this one last time, we got the Healing Springs, Gambler Spirits, Mega Phoenixes, Mana Tablets, Remedies, 3 stars, High Potions, Mega Elixirs, Potions, and Phoenix Downs, all at the top of the item list there for quick and easy access in battle. Perfect. Overdrives. We want everybody's overdrive charged up with Rikku, Tidus, and Waka. Perfect. Comrade overdrive modes for all 3 of them as well. Perfect. For equipment, Rikku with the God Hand and Shaman Targe. Tidus with the Kalev Bulg and Shaman Shield. And Waka with the World Champion and Shaman Arm Guard. Alright. I guess we're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's do this.
You're counting on me, kid. Yeehaw! Here we go!
Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, this battle does not... As far as I'm aware, there is no perfect strategy for it. There is always going to be a chance that you get wiped at the very beginning. So let's see if the odds can favor us this time. Alrighty, here we have Penance. Has 12 million HP, the single largest pool of HP of any fiend or enemy in the game. 12 million HP, we need to do 99,999 damage to overkill it. It has 255 strength, 240 defense, 255 magic, 200 magic defense, 255 agility, 10 luck, 0 evade, 255 accuracy. It absorbs all elements, including holy. It is immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, doom, reflect, haste, distillers, censor, scan, demi, delay, eject, and all 4 breaks. Zanmato level of 5. You can steal 1 elixir or 2 mega elixirs as the rare steal. And for drops, it'll drop 3 master spheres, common and rare. And for equipment, it'll drop a weapon with break damage limit on it, or it'll drop an armor with ribbon on it. Pardon me. Next up, the arms. The arms, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, they have the identical stats, so here we go. Each arm has 500,000 hit points. You need to do 99,999 damage to overkill each one. Strength, I've had conflicting reports of what the strength is on each of these arms, but both sources did have it at being over 200, so heads up there. Has a defense of 200, magic of 150, magic defense of 200, agility of 150, luck of 10, evasion 120, and accuracy, again, I am unsure of what their accuracy is like. Personally, I have never witnessed them missing me with a physical attack, so take that from what you will. Take from that what you will. Both arms do absorb all elements, including holy, and they are both immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, doom, reflect, haste, distillers, censor, scan, demi, delay, eject, and all 4 breaks. Both arms are Zanmato level of 5, and both arms you can steal 1 elixir from them, common and rare. And for drops, they drop 1 dark matter or 1 master sphere as the rare drop for each arm. Now, that being said, as odd as it may be to hear this, you can actually use these as a farm for dark matters. The arms do regenerate, and relatively quickly as well, considering how much HP and how long it's going to take them out. But the thing, what makes this a possible farm for dark matters is that you can use the flee command. So yeah, I don't intend on farming for dark matters here, but it is an option, and yeah, so just figured I'd mention that. Thought it was kind of interesting when I realized that, so yeah. Alright, so the key to this battle, because we do not have Auto Phoenix, because we do not have petrification, protection, and ribbon and all that stuff, the key to this battle is keeping everybody alive after every attack for the entire battle. No reviving or anything like that. Having to revive a party member can really slow you down to the point where you might not be able to get back on track, kind of thing. There is a little bit of leeway with the stats that we've got, but yeah, just hopefully you can keep on it. But the biggest challenge really is getting past this first part, which is why this is not the first attempt of me trying this. So yeah, here we go. Let's go into the attack. So yeah, let's start with the body here. The body has 2 attacks. As Obliteration, which we saw last episode, hits all of us. It's physical-based damage, and it attempts to inflict slow. So we've got that covered with the auto haste, but the damage, as you saw, did do over 10,000 damage. However, because we've got the defense plus 20% on our armors, we will now be able to survive that. So yeah. And with the auto potion, should we mix the correct, have the correct mix up, we could actually heal ourselves all to max with the auto potion ability as well. So yeah, not only can we survive it, but we can recover from it just as quickly, kind of thing. So yeah. And then it's got an attack called Judgment Day. It only uses this when both arms are on the field at the same time as well. And there's also another condition. I believe it's kind of like it's got a counter as well, where when it counts up to 20, and both the next turn it gets, where both arms are on the field, it will unleash Judgment Day, and I'm expecting that to completely wipe us out if that ever happens. So yeah. It's special form of damage, so I believe it would only ever be affected by cheer or focus. But the source I used for it said it did like a quintuple 9 damage, so yeah. I didn't test it out myself, but I wouldn't doubt it. But it's just the fact that it did that much damage, I just took it as, okay, it's going to be a wipe for me, so yeah. So yeah, who knows, maybe focus and or cheer may reduce that a bit, but still. Even then, I would still need to have quintuple 9 HP to be able to survive it. But on top of that, it also damages your MP as well, so we'd end up with 0 MP afterwards as well. So, yeah. That's what the 3 stars can be used for, though, so there we go. Next up is the right arm. The right arm has a normal physical attack, and this right arm is the reason why this is not the first time I've tried this. Normal physical attack, single target physical base damage, but it carries the petrification status on it. We do not have protection against that anymore, and not only does it petrify the party member, but it shatters them at the same time. So yeah, that's what I've had to deal with 2 times in a row so far here. So yeah. Hopefully we don't see that, but it is still better to risk that than the left arm, but we'll get into that in a second. So yeah, it's got normal physical attack. We just went through that with petrification. It can use Calamity as well, so yeah, we've seen that. We're familiar with that from the Dark Mega Sisters at least, and single target, and no damage, but it does inflict silence, darkness, poison, and full break. So yeah, we will need to worry about remedies and dispels as necessary for that, whoever it hits. And then it can cast Mighty Guard as well on itself. So yeah, on all 3 bodies, which carries the Shell, Protect, and Regen statuses on it, which means if Penance gets regen on it, we want to get that off him as quickly as possible before we start doing any damage to him, because based on the amount of HP it's got, it can, or he can, she can, whatever, Penance can regenerate quintuple 9 each time, kind of thing. So yeah, definitely don't want that happening when we're trying to deplete his HP. Next up is the left arm, the one I'm probably going to be focusing on, and what I probably consider to be probably the most dangerous of the 2 arms right now at the beginning here. So yeah, it's got normal physical attack as well, single target physical base damage, and it carries the Dispel effect on it, which does remove auto life. So heads up there if you ever choose to use auto life, but this strategy does not include that. So yeah, and it can also cast an attack called Terra Graviton, which hits all of us. Removes 75% of our maximum HP from us, so yeah, it can kill you. And it will inflict Sleep, Silence, Darkness, Slow, and Doom. Even though we've got slow protection with the auto haste, we are not protected on Doom, and as far as I'm concerned, I do not believe there's any way to remove that from a party member other than for them to actually die, and we do not want anybody to die throughout this entire battle. So yeah, that is what makes this well, I guess, you know, let's put it this way. The left arm has 2 attacks that do damage, and the right arm only has 1 attack that does damage. So that's what I'm basing these odds off of. And then finally, it can cast Sloga as well, and it hits all of us, attempts to slow us, but obviously we got auto haste on it, so we're immune to that. So yeah, Terra Graviton is affected by Shell as well. Just thought I'd mention that. Alrighty, so that is out of the way. So first things first, we want Rikku to mix 2 Gambler Spirits together to get Trio of Quad 9. This will allow our Auto Potion ability to heal for maximum anytime we take damage, kind of thing, or when we take damage. Next up, we want Tidus and Waka to start working on that left arm. Now, considering the amount of HP Penance has, you might be wondering, well, what happens when you run out of MP? Well, we've got that taken care of with the 3 stars, but for right now, the important thing is getting these arms off the field, and then we'll worry about 3 stars. And yes, because of the defense plus 20%, we can now survive Obliteration. There's the Auto Potion with the Trio of Quad 9 applied to it, so yeah. So yeah, the potions, it'll deplete it'll reach into the stock of potions first, and then it'll go to the high potions kind of thing. So that's why we've got those two stocks there, so that if we run out of just normal potions, we've got a stock of high potions that it can draw from kind of thing. So yeah. All right, let's keep going. Alright, we got Mighty Guard. Oh boy, look at that regeneration effect. Alright, next up we want Rikku to mix 2 Healing Springs together. Pardon me. To give us Ultra Null All. Obviously the elemental shields are pointless, but we do indeed want the 5 times cheer, 5 times focus, 5 times aim, and 5 times reflex that come with that. So yeah, but the problem is with that one though is that now it drops the damage received down far enough to where the next attack from Penance may not charge up our overdrives completely, so we're going to have to do something about that as well. So let's see. Looks like it looks like we can potentially get... Hang on, where is Riku's next turn? Okay, so she's there. Do I want to risk another attack from the right arm? Well, Tidus won't be able to do much. So let's just have Tidus attack here. I want to try and entrust an overdrive to Rikku. And if I can get an extra attack in, it looks like I'm not going to be able to. So right now we're at a risk of either not being able to entrust to Rikku or taking the arm off. And I think I'm actually going to focus on the latter and take this arm off the field and worry about the entrusting afterwards. And hopefully the regenerate won't hurt us too much here. Worst case scenario, I may end up using Waka's attack wheels for the last hit, just to hopefully get enough damage on that right arm to take it out. So yeah, see, didn't quite charge up Riku's overdrive gauge. Yeah. We need to do something else about that. Alright, yeah, there. Let's go for it. Playing the odds here. On average, we should get at least 6 of these hits on the right arm. On average, though, so... Alright, we got it. Okay, quick hit there might have been enough to take it out, but yeah, just didn't want to take the risk. Alright, so Rikku can't do much right now, so hang on, just want to make sure that we don't have any like status ailments on us. Got the arms off the field, the challenging part of the battle is over with as far as that is. Now we just need to finish preparing and keep going like that. Alright, Rikku, just have her attack. Alright, let's entrust with Tidus now. The only overdrive worth using as far as damage-wise goes in this battle is Wakka's, because of how high the defense is. So, yeah. And there comes the left arm again. Alright, Rikku, we want you to... Hang on, let's make sure... Yeah, we'll be able to take the left arm off the field. Next up, we need to mix a Gambler Spirit and a Mana Tablet to get Eccentric, which doubles our overdrive regeneration rate. So on top of the 3 times with our weapons, now it's up to 6 times faster. So now even now, we might not... There's some attacks where we might not be able to fully recover overdrives from. That won't be until later, but definitely just to get prepared for the entire battle kind of thing. I'm just doing it all right now. The Eccentric... I'd say, yes or yes. Eccentric is probably key for right now to be able to get everybody's overdrive gauges charged up for this part. But eventually we will need to do one more thing to be able to charge up our overdrive gauges even more to be able to actually still be able to get maximum overdrives from the attack. So I'm just going to do it now just so I don't forget when the time comes. Alright, and we are still A-OK as far as statuses go. I don't think that was just obliteration, so we should be fine. Alright. Wakka, quick hits. We're reserving the attack reels for the body itself, so... And there's the other arm. Rikku's got her next turn. So yeah, rather than wait and forget to do this, I am actually going to mix a Mega Phoenix and a Mana Tablet. So on top of Eccentric, we get Hot Spurs, which further increases our overdrive regeneration rate by 50%. So now, basically, any attack we get from Penance should be enough to charge up our overdrives no matter what. So, yeah. Alright, no, I'll save that for when Penance is all alone without his arms. Alright. We shouldn't need to worry about Riku's mixes anymore, as long as everybody stays alive. And yeah, we definitely probably would be a good idea to get Dispel on Penance as well. And a 3 stars as well to start to not have to worry about MP anymore as well. So I think I'll take care of the right arm here, and then once we get Penance alone again, then we'll do the Dispel and the 3 stars. Look at that regen effect. Woo! And there we go. Alright. Alright, let's use the 3 stars here with Rikku. MP is a concern, no more, for as long as we're alive, which I hope is for the rest of the battle. I'm actually going to use... no, that'll make it not worth it. Alright, let's just use the Dispel now. We'll worry about the attack reels later. Alright, and let's just start hacking away. And there comes the arm again. Yeah, we got... This very beginning of the battle is definitely... don't get much time to attack Penance itself, but once we get fully set up, we should be alright. Should be able to maximize our damage dealing capabilities. Pardon me. As much as the regenerating arms will allow, so yeah. Right side is... We should be able to start unleashing attack reels on Penance once we officially get both arms off the field again, because I'm expecting the other arm to come back any moment now. But also on the bright side, Rikku can join in the damage dealing as well now, so huzzah for that. Alright. And attack reels, here we go. the closest to getting Penance cornered as we can in this fight. And there's the right arm. Alright, so yeah, pretty much the... Alright. Pardon me. Gonna be interesting to see exactly how many dark matters we get out of this. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't actually, in preparation for this battle, all I did was just basically make sure that the, getting into the groove, so to speak, was possible. I didn't want to actually defeat him to, unlock that trophy, if you will. So, yeah. Until I did it on screen kind of thing. I still have the trophy notification disabled for the LP, but or on the PlayStation 3 anyway, but yeah. The trophy has not been unlocked yet, so yeah. I wasn't paying attention there because I was talking. Did I miss a chance to use attack rails on the body? Oops. If I did. Did we win? No. This is the second stage of the battle. This stage of the battle is when that Hotspurs mix is important. That's been important for most of the battle anyway. I'd still say it's worth doing regardless. So yeah, notice it just used a new attack. So now in the second stage, it no longer uses obliteration. Now it just uses immolation. Obviously it's single target physical base damage, and it inflicts armor break, mental break, and obviously it damages our MP. So that's what the 3 stars are for, too, so that we don't have to worry about MP. Pardon me. But we still do need to worry about armor and mental break, which means now we need to spend a turn to dispel whoever that hits. Alright. Make sure we dispel the correct person so I don't waste any turns. There we go. And then we're just... It can still use Judgment Day, so yeah, keep those arms off the field at all costs. Oh boy. Get it off the field! Get it off! Thank you. Needless to say, this thing's been sitting at number 20 for a long time, and it's just waiting for the opportunity to use Judgment Day, so yeah. Do whatever we can to prevent them from getting it. Let's get rid of, yeah, just so I don't forget. Do it right now. Right now. Oop. Yeah, it'd be great if it would hit Titus and Waka more like that. Yeah, we need to dispel Titus now. Only one I'd say could possibly get away with not having to dispel would be Waka if he's got an attack reels ready kind of thing. So yeah, dispel Titus. But obviously if time is limited, then in other words, either dispel or die kind of thing, then yeah, definitely have Waka do it. Now, obviously, the attack reels would do more damage, you know, on the right arm, you know, even with the, you know, considering we're down to 2 targets now on the field, but still. Just want to save all the damage for the body with it, the attack reels. Because the body is the linchpin. I only want to do as much damage to the armors as I need to. Okay, I'm paranoid now. Did somebody get hit with immolation by any chance? Check or die, you know. All right, looks like we're still all right. Yeah, because Waka's still got his. So I guess we're fine. We're fine. You know? That full break is a silent killer. Okay, so we can wait here. Well, I guess it had an arm on the field, so I could have just dispelled with Walker, but pardon me. Just had to take a drink there. I got arm up, but we've got party member with dispel that needs to be done on him. Pardon me. Hey! Rikku learned the warrior overdrive mode. Nice to know. Glad you got it. Pardon me. Right. Yeah, just make sure I got it on the right party member. Yeah, looks like we're good. Pardon me. Oh, no, not attack. It's gonna be funny if we overkill if we overkill Penance with a counterattack, like we did. Who was it? Was it Dark Bahamut that we killed with a counterattack? That was getting close. Oh, my heart skipped a beat there. Anyway, so it's like, oh, I might have to use the attack reels just to get away from this. Anyways, yeah. Alright, paranoia, you know? Pardon me. Yeah, paranoia at this part of the battle isn't a bad idea. From so far, we don't want to mess up now. Of course, Penance here is definitely helping us out by not attacking Rikku that much, and so that he can get as many overdrives as he can, so yeah. Let's do this first. wonder how we're doing on potions. What are we at? 36 left. Yeesh. Yeah, I used it. Okay, nobody's got it. Alright. Just making sure. Trying to think if it might be. I'd have to do the math for it, of course, but I wonder if it might be worthwhile to have Tita's guard on his last turn. Maybe if that would only work if immolation actually triggers it, kind of thing. But just going over scenarios in my head of you know, like the optimal attack patterns, if you will, in this battle. Give Wakka as many attack reels as possible. Like having basically the idea I have in my head is if Penance only ever attacked Titus, so that Titus would get the counter attack, and it would also charge up Wakka's overdrive gauge and all that stuff. So yeah. Wonder how much of a difference it would make. No, wrong one. Oh, alright. Doesn't surprise me that it would happen at least once. Kind of along this same lines as, you know, the amount of focus required for getting the Venus sigil at the, you know, dodging the 200 lightning bolts. Yeah. Pardon me. Right, let's make absolutely certain that I got it on the correct person this time. And yes, I did. Okay. Whew, let's not do that too many more times, please. And thank you. Fortunately, the hand wasn't back yet, so should be all right as far as that's concerned. There we go, got the attack back. And, you know what, I just for the sake of getting it off the field, yeah, before I dispel. Alright. Oh, that doubt. Alright, we're fine. Let's take the arm out. I don't like it being that close. Okay. Don't want to lose anybody now. Well, I said I'd laugh. Ha! Okay, that was a legit chuckle. All right, cool. I didn't have to fake it. Oh. Oh, that made it even more funny. And there we have it. Down goes Penance. Got 34 Dark Matters and 14 Master Spheres out of that, and a Soul of Mog. Let's see, kind of what that'd be. What break damage limit for Lulu? Is that it? Now let's take a look at what the weapons like. Yeah, break damage limit with 3 open slots. So you could technically rebuild her Onion Knight, but just without the attachment to her MP kind of thing. So yeah, is that it?
You're counting on you, kid.
What do you mean counting on it? We just took one of the I guess the ultimate super boss of the game. So what does our stock of items look like now? Alright, so we've got 28 potions left, so we went through 71 potions, 71 attacks. Yeah, so that is definitely a reason why I had the eye potions there, just in case we dipped down even further. But, dear viewers, that indeed was the final challenge of Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. And for all intents and purposes, could be the finale, but as I said, I do indeed have at least one bonus episode remaining, which we will go into next time. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like. Liking the video does make it easier for other people to find the video so they can watch it and enjoy it as well. And yeah, we defeated Penance. Huzzah for that. And yeah, so if you're new here, be sure to consider subscribing yourself if you haven't done so already, and enabling the bell notification icon to be notified when I upload the next video. And yeah, feel free to share the playlist, this video, with anybody you think may enjoy it or get something out of it. And keep in mind, I do not upload on Thursdays and Fridays. And if any other day during the week does not receive a video, be sure to check my Twitter feed for any updates of that nature. The link to the Twitter is in the video description, and the link to the playlist is in the video description as well. And yeah. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.